How much could change in 3 years? Well, since my first visit to Bocas, a few more people have found out about this hidden gem tucked away in the Caribbean. It's about an hour flight away from the amazing city of Panama City, Panama. As soon as I hopped off the plane, I can literally see my friends, they're dancing around.
What's up? I was like, they did not miss their flight, did they? Like, they missed their flight.
No drinking and driving.
So check this out. Think, you can walk down the street with a beer, no problem, but if you have your shirt off, you're gonna get a ticket. This is Panama, bro. This is fun.
And then when you roll into town, you're gonna see and experience all different types of people. You've got your backpackers, you have people who just spend, the winters there to get away from all the cold weather. Then you have expats that actually live there year round. And of course, you've got your locals.
It's awesome. It really is awesome, if you really think about it. But if you have your shirt off, toast.
I just spent a month there, so I kind of figured out what to do. The places to go, best places to eat, activities, where you should sleep. And then some of the cool people that you should probably go check out while you're in town. You're looking for a place to stay, they have all different types of accommodations. I actually stayed at the Palma Royale my entire time there.
Guy's always in the hammock, man.
They got some amazing internet.
I'm kidding, I don't even know how to use this thing.
And the breakfast is worth getting up for. And then if you're a backpacker, you have a whole bunch of different hostels that you can check out on the island. I know the first time I stayed at Casa Verde. And it's got a cool vibe. They've got like Tuesday tacos for $1.
This hot sauce will taste in your blood.
Hot sauce is freaking amazing, man.
So the old Casa Verde is probably not gonna be like the new Casa Verde, because now it's turning into a dive center. And they invited us to actually go out diving with them.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm nervous, but I hear these are the best guys in town, so.
We need to feel the time to focus. We're learning. Any education is good education.
Not nervous at all. I thought I was gonna be a lot more nervous, but when you're dealing with the best, you get the best. And the best to me is, I come up and I'm breathing.
And they're definitely the best dive instructors on the island, from my personal opinion. If you're looking to get something to eat in Bocas, they've got a bunch of different selections, everything from budget to like candlelight. And the prices, no matter where you go, are pretty reasonable. And my personal favorite was chicken, man. You get like a full big meal of like rotisserie chicken and fries for like $4. And in Bocas, there's no shortage of selections. I mean, if you're into Indian food, if you're into Asian food, you'll see this one character you sure can't miss. And his name is Seafood Chuck. And what he's known for is some of the best barbecue chicken on the island. And while you're there, he teaches self-defense classes and basically how to avoid situations before they happen. I want to talk about, the fun activities that you can actually do on the island. One of the days, we actually took a boat out from Casa Verde. It was about $80 for the 4 of us. And there was this guy who took us around. He didn't speak much English. He just took us basically island hopping. We went all around it. We got to just goof around, throwing coconuts at each other. And it was so comfortable. They have the catamaran. You can take it out and you go snorkeling. I mean, we saw dolphins. We got in the water, I saw stingrays. I saw one shark. My friend wanted to get closer. I moved back. One of the best views in town with some of the most beautiful women in town. I definitely recommend yoga class with Tanil. Her studio is amazing and she has classes pretty much every day. Biking over to Bluff Beach is one of the best things I did during my time on the island. It's a little bike ride. On Sunday, it's just rocking with friends, family, locals, tourists. Everyone comes out to Bluff Beach. And it's definitely, a surf town, depending on the time of year. If you're there during surf season, you'll see a bunch of dudes, with their boards, getting up before the sun is up so they can catch, the best waves in town. There's only a few ways to really get around town since it's such a small island anyway. They have shared taxis, and those are really cheap. And don't be alarmed, people just jump in the cab with you. That's just the way that they roll in Bocas. You can rent bikes for the day, I think like $15. One of the coolest ways to get around town is water taxis. So, you just put your hand up. But now let me talk about the nightlife. And let me start with Aqua Lounge. This place right here is insane. insane. The drinks are flowing, you know, you're having a good time. The dance floor is always jumping. And you'll probably see a person or two passed out on the floor because that's just the kind of vibe that you'll get at Aquilon. Iguana goes off on Tuesdays. And you don't want to miss it. They have like dollar tequilas, really cheap drinks. One of the unique spots in town is definitely the bookstore. And so they opened it up with the idea of actually being a bookstore, but then it turned into something a little bit more. And then when you're in town, music is definitely a big part of the island life.
Well, we here all life, so we listen to music all the time. And welcome to the paradise.
Bocas is one of those towns that you go back year after year. And if you have any questions, you know, about Bocas, or if you want to get in contact with some of the people that you see in the video, I'll be more than happy to, you know, point you that way.
So just ended Bocas del Toro. Next video, Panama City, baby.
People ask me every day, Jabril, how can you afford to travel the world non-stop? Well, I explain that, and also how others do on MrThinkOutsideTheBox.com.